Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to another inspiring episode of Beyond Borders, where we break barriers, share powerful stories, and empower one another to dream bigger and live bolder. Before we dive in, let me greet my lovely co host, Suzette. Hello, Suzette. How are
Hi,
you?
how are you, Emma?
I'm okay. And to everyone tuning in, let us know where you are watching from in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and invite your friends to join us in this live because it helps us reach more amazing souls like you. Today, we are diving into a topic so many of us can relate to: embracing change. Change isn't easy, but sometimes it's exactly what we need to create the freedom our families deserve.
And we have a beautiful guest who has walked this path herself. But before I introduce our guest, I want to apologize on behalf of our co host, Vanessa. She wasn't able to make it today, but she'll be back next week for sure. So let's welcome Natila. Natila is a mom of two teenage boys, a wife, a nurse by profession. She grew up in Greece, but now calls Sweden her home. So thank you so much today for joining us, Natila.
Thank
Before
you.
we begin, ladies, we always like to take a moment for gratitude. So I'll go first. So today I am really grateful for my home, my warm home. And I'm saying that because all weekend we've had a winter storm and, I've been able to stay nice and cozy inside. And a lot of times we don't really appreciate the small things. I mean, having a home is not necessarily a small thing, but it's something that we've gotten so used to that sometimes we kind of neglect to say, hey, I'm really grateful for the roof over my head. So that's for me today. So what about you, Uma? What are you grateful for?
That's what wonderful, Suzette. Yeah. Today I'm grateful. Let's say I'm grateful for the beautiful connection we're building here week after week. So it's a reminder that when women come together, we create magic. So I'm grateful for every one of you that I'm in this journey. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And now, Natila, welcome, welcome. Thank you for accepting our invitation. Tell us a little bit about yourself and also let us know one thing that you're also grateful for today.
Of course. From for all, I want to thank you for the invitation. So, for your audience and mine, good evening, everyone from here in Sweden. My name is Nertilla. I'm originally from Albania. I grew up in Greece. I'm a mother of two teenagers. Of course, I'm a wife. I'm a nurse by profession, and I'm a part of digital business now. I'm very grateful for my health, my beautiful family, and of course for my business and much more.
Thank you. Thank
Awesome.
you, Nertila. Yeah. Thank you for sharing this. Now let's get started. So, as I said, change is never easy, especially when it involves leaving behind what you know. So, you made a big move from Greece to Sweden and then took another leap into this digital world. So, can you share with us what inspired you to start your digital journey as a nurse and a mom in a new country?
Yeah. So I was living many years in Greece for my family, and from 2017 we decided with my husband to move here in Sweden for a better life for our boys. And I could not speak, of course, the Swedish language, so it was pretty difficult to me. My English, it was not so good in that time, and it was a tough time for me. So I was forced to study from zero. Everything that I done in Greece, I started once again here. And in that time, my voice was very young. Uh, my first was almost 10 years, so it was pretty young to be, and very difficult. And when I start to learn and to do everything, I start to work like a nurse, but I saw that my time it was consuming me so much, and I could not see my babies. I couldn't see
Yeah,
not my
it's true.
husband so much. So it was that time that really I thought that I have to do something for my own and my family. Before I create this business, I decided that I can create a traditional business out there. To be honest, I invest a lot of money, a lot of money. couldn't never, reach my goals. I couldn't never uh, do everything for that. To create here a company in Sweden is too difficult. So after 1 year, I lose all my money that I invest, and it was not so good time for me, to be honest, to lose so many money, and to try to do something for your own is not so easy. So I felt that that time, okay, I'm strong. I'm going to do something better for me. And it was that time that I saw this business. And I saw it so many times, and I thought something is here. And I believe that something is coming in our life in the right time.
Yeah.
I thought it's this for me, really. So I just dive in. And here I am, almost 2 years in this business that I'm so proud and so grateful for everything I have right now, because from this business right now I have more time for my family, more financial. I can help my husband financially, of course. So it's too much that I earn from my business right now, and of course I'm so grateful. It's not so easy to have a business, but I think when you have a will or when you have a dream, you have to chase your dream. And that was exactly what I did. I chased my dream and I'm here right now.
And
Amazing.
also, I'm so proud for you also.
So
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And let's say it takes so much courage to step out of your comfort zone, especially when you are already juggling motherhood and demanding profession like nursing. And also, you try to do a new business. So, yeah, your story is so powerful reminder that sometimes the desire for something better for our family is what drives us to embrace the unknown. And that's exactly what this business offers, a chance to create a new chapter in our lives. So, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, that's really inspiring, Natila. And I like, there's something that we say similar to what you said, like where there's a will, there's a way, we would say, right? As long as
Yeah.
you have that will to follow your dreams, you just go for it. And I also like that you shared that you failed at something, you failed at a business, but I like that you did not give up, because a lot of people, when they take a chance or they take a risk and then they experience failure, they tend to shy away from taking another risk, right? But life is full of risks. That's what I always say. So, and change truly opens doors that we never imagined, because here you are and you've really made such a brave shift. But we all know no journey is easy. So that said, I have another question for you. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced when transitioning from your traditional job into the digital space, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, it was before I could not use those social media. I was not good. Personally, like a person, so when I didn't have this business, I didn't want to use my social media, not at all. I was I was better in my comfort zone. But I realized if you stay in your comfort zone, you're never gonna reach anything. It's simple. So the difficult thing that I had that time, it was that I didn't I didn't have so much knowledge about the business, and I was working so many hours like a nurse, and I had my children, I had my dog. So when you have so many things to do in the same times, you feel struggle. You feel that, okay, is this business for me, or can I do it? Sometimes we doubt for ourselves, but deeply I knew my capabilities. I knew that I can't. So I have worked so hard to reach here that I am right now. I think that every business have struggle in the beginning, but you have to overcome these fears, if you want to reach something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was not so easy for me, but I try to have a schedule for my work, for my digital business, For my children, of course, because is my family is the most important for me. And after come, the works and everything else. So I try to do everything with schedule. So, and for me, it was perfect because I knew anytime what I have to do. But yeah, it would it was a difficult time, difficult because I could not understand how this business, how I have to do this business, or how I'm gonna do in the right position that I can reach the success. It's not so simple, but you can do it. I think if you will, you can do it. So, well, I did it, I think.
You can do it. I love that. I hear you, Natalie. I think we can all agree, like stepping into something new, it comes with a lot of fear, a lot of self-doubt, and feeling like we're starting from scratch, right? Like I always say, the business is nothing different to when you start like a new position at a new job. Like a lot of times we do have that self-doubt. We wonder whether we're going to be able to do the job. We feel like, like, what have I gotten myself into? And you're a little bit scared because, you're venturing into something new. But then, of course, over time, you get more comfortable and you realize that you can, in fact, do it, right? So, I mean, one of the things that really stands out from your story is how you didn't let any challenge stop you, right? Instead, you just face them head on. And that is truly inspiring because there are so many women watching us today that might be in the same place and who are scared to try something new. So your story proves that it is possible. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing so openly also. Because it's a reminder that every challenge is shaping us for what's coming next. Yes. So now let's talk about family, because that's often our biggest why. So, as a mom of two boys, balancing work, family, and business can be tough. Uh, how has this digital business or this digital journey impacted your family life and your relationship with your kids?
So in the beginning, it was not so easy. Okay, that I mentioned before. It is in business that I could not understand, and I thought many times, if I'm to a great place, and I can do it, but I tried, like I said before, to have a plan, to have a schedule for everything. My children right now, they are teenagers, so I'm almost 2 years in this business. I'm blessed and because I have a husband that support me anytime. He knew that this business I wanted so much because it's mine, it's my business, and I'm not employee here, so I have my own business. And he knew it how much important is to me because I was always so devastated that I lost so many money, and he knew it, of course, and he supported me 100%. Of course, my children right now are teenagers, so they understand that everything I do it for them. That we lived in Greece and we came here for them, and everything that I do in the business, I do it that we can have a better future. We can have more time with family. We can travel more because is that I was missing a lot, to work a lot but not to have money to travel. And right now I can do it. So of course my children, they are my biggest supporter, to be honest. They are supporting me anytime. So yeah, I think it was good, it was pretty good for me. Tough, but I had my dreams. I had my dreams. They knew it. They knew that everything that I do it for them, not only for me. So I think when you have support, you can reach much more, to be honest. So yeah, it's not so easy to have a business. It's not so easy either to be an employee for your life. So I decided to have my online business. Maybe I can work hard 1 or 2 years, but to be an employee over there, you have to work 40 or 30 or 40, I don't know how many years. And you're going to never have the same position or you cannot earn the same that you can earn here. That's the difference. That makes me the different to understand why I have to work much more here in my business and to cut off couple days from my work outside. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely true. I feel that deeply because as moms, we carry so much on our shoulders, and being able to show up more for our kids, not just physically but emotionally, is priceless. So I can relate so much with you because for me, one of my biggest struggles was finding that balance. But this business gave me that freedom to be present, to create memories, and to raise my kids by myself, and not just live for the weekends. So your story really highlights how life changing this journey can be for our families.
Yeah, I can relate
Yeah,
to that too,
yeah.
Natila.
Thank you so much.
You mean for me, when I started this business, it was about being present for my kids, right? It wasn't just, about the finances, right? But it also creates that financial freedom that we need too. So we have that freedom of time, like you spoke about, time to just be there with your family and to create memories with them, right? So hearing your story reminds me again why we do what we do. um, not that Now that you've really embraced this change, though, I have another question for you. What advice would you give to other women, especially nurses or moms, who are scared to take the leap into something new like this?
Yeah, I can tell that they have to try. They have to try. I create this business like everybody else without any experience at all. Any experience of technology, any experience of social media or something else. So if you have a dream, if you want to have a better future, to have more time for your children, more time for yourself, because we have to have sometimes time for ourselves, because the job outside is consuming you and you cannot understand, but we understand after a couple years. So time is going so fast and we cannot recognize in that time.
Mhm.
So I can tell to everyone really to dive in and to explore, because maybe that I came here, I was curious what is this business, and here I am. So maybe you can understand what is this business, and maybe it's that business that you can change, can change your life too. So uh, never give up from your dreams, or from your dreams and from your many things that you are seeing yourself in the future. You have to try. It's not so easy, but it's not so difficult. So if you have dreams, you have to chase it. So yeah, really, I recommended this business 100% to explore and see the potential.
Absolutely. Dive in and explore. I love that. And of course, never give up on your dreams. Natila, it's so true. Fear will always be there. But what matters is what we do with it, right? And like you, I remember being scared, wondering if I was gonna make whether I was making the right choice, questioning if I could really do this. But the moment I shifted my mindset, everything changed. And ladies, if you're watching this and feeling the same fear, take it from Natilla. There's so much waiting for you on the other side. You just have to take that first step.
Wow. Uh, what a beautiful conversation today. So thank you, Nertila, for sharing your journey with us so openly. And to everyone tuning in, if today's episode touched your heart, please like, comment, and share this live with a friend who needs to hear this message. Faleminderit shumë, Nertila.
Të lutem më dashuri, ju falenderoj.
And guys, don't forget we host a free live webinar every Tuesday and Thursday. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can learn exactly how this business works and how it can change your life too. Spots fill up fast, so you want to make sure that you register. Our websites are on the screen, so whoever page you're watching from, just go straight to their website, get registered, so that you don't miss out. And you don't want to miss it, right? This is a great chance for you to explore something different. Like Natila said, dive in and explore. So Natila, thank you so much for being here. We
Thank you.
really appreciate you coming to chat with us. It has been great. Uh, let's close, right, with
With
this
this
quote
quote,
that
yeah.
really fits perfectly with today's theme. It says, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change.
Right.
And that's a quote from Jim Rohn. So, again, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave your comments. Let us know where you watch. When you catch the replay, let us know you caught the replay as well. Natila, we appreciate you. And we're going to see everyone again next week on Beyond Borders. Stay blessed and keep dreaming big.